Alright, I'm back. Alright. We're off to do some political assassinations, I suppose.
What can I do you for?
I need to enter the private lounge.
Private lounge is members only. You? I'm not a member.
I have a scheduled meeting. It's not my fault you forgot about it.
Don't accuse me of incompetency. I didn't get the orders, okay? Here's the key.
I'm knackered as fuck. We're being beasted with all this drills.
Okay, I guess we're standing.
Bitch, I'm talking about my sister, Varney. You see, not everyone thinks she's magnificent. And I'm not talking about the troglodytes in Richmond, or the gluttons of Westminster either. Your employer and I both agree she has to go.
Who will take her place? What happens to the fifth column?
Your employer has entrusted me with the position. Feels I'm a better advocate of your organization's interests. The fifth column will go on, but its fate shall align with that of Angel. I have no preference in manner of her execution, but your employer prefers caution. I have somewhat of a scheme, if you wish to kill her discreetly.
Alright, we'll try your way first. What's the scheme?
Eve's chief advisor, Victor Schmidt, is a pathetic weasel of a man. If my suspicions are correct, which they are, he cares little for the principles of the fifth column. He stays only for Eve. An obsession is sickening. If he were to find out certain things about her past, then his obsession would turn to rage. He'd do the job himself, the fucker, if he weren't confined to that chair.
What about Eve's past would make Victor turn on her?
A little ways north of here, hidden away, is a mass grave. Very few know about it, and Victor Schmidt isn't one of them. Inside it, you'll find the remains of all those in the fifth column who have challenged Eve over the years. One such corpse is that of Oliver Hume, Victor Schmidt's predecessor and close friend. If he were to realize this, that Eve is just as flawed as he believes the fifth column to be, he'd break.
Tell me about Oliver.
Now that was a leader. Apart from myself, I'd say Hume was by far the best candidate for Atlee's replacement. Despite this, he never challenged Eve's position. That was his mistake. Instead, he challenged her decisions, repeatedly. Hence why he was killed.
Okay, where do you come into this plan?
I come in at the end, when I take my rightful place at the top. I have few allies outside the administrative branch, and little appetite for getting my hands dirty. The success of this plan is on you and you alone. In the case of failure, do whatever it takes. I want her gone.
Okay, so plan A is convince this guy to kill him. Plan B is discreetly find a way to kill her. And plan C is the good old-fashioned shoot first, ask no questions. Alright, so how can I convince him?
Uncertain. It will be difficult to shatter the immaculate visage in his head, but it's never impossible to convince people of the truth. I wouldn't mention my involvement for starters. He'd never believe it if he knew it came from me. Anyhow, empirical evidence wouldn't go amiss.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I'll find a way to break the news to him.
Excellent. I will await the outcome. Take this letter. It will get you into most areas unmolested. When the deed is done, let us not speak again. Farewell.
Britain awake for slumber.
Alright, I'm gonna do the smart approach. I'm gonna make my way up to the mass grave and look for evidence first. It'll be easier than convincing the guy. I could try convincing him, but I want to get this done as best I can. And I feel as though the evidence would go pretty far. Oh yeah, there's been an update to the Jack the Ripper Museum. And this version of the mod. It now has someone in there that you can hunt down and kill. I, of course, will not be going back in there anytime soon. As I just don't feel like it. Okay, your fifth column.
Every one of us will get 10 of yours. Avenge me.
I want my mum. Me.
That's your own damn fault. I don't completely hate their uniform, but... yeah. Alright, anyway, mass grave is down there.
That badman Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
Hello. Okay. The lorry covers how I get out. Oh shit! Oh, there was a ladder. Reload, reload, reload. And a bunch of crates with bugger all in them. Okay. All right.
Why must you humans always resort to violence?
Well, maybe because you're attacking me.
You stand.
Stop attacking me and I'll stop attacking you.
Do you mind?
Simple as that. Alright. I do kind of support this plan of getting someone else to kill the leader, because we're an outsider. Too much suspicion would be put on us. If it was someone from their own ranks, someone loyal did it. Yeah, different story. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like their flag. I mean, obviously, I prefer this one.
That badman Lawrence is so stringy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
The boardroom's closed. Stay back.
Alright.
Good idea.
I'm just looking for the way upstairs, that's all. Ah, here we go.
I'm knackered as fuck. We're being beasted with all this drills.
Listen up, everyone. It's time we talk about the gentry and Camelot. I've had enough of their lies and deceit. They think they can control us, manipulate us, but we won't stand for it any longer. The fifth column stands for freedom, for resistance against the oppression they bring. Those so-called nobles in their fancy suits, living in luxury while we suffer. It's time we reveal their true nature to the world. Camelot, they're nothing but traitors, but we won't let them succeed. We will expose their treachery, unveil their secrets, and bring them to justice. Brothers and sisters, we are the last line of defense against the gentry's tyranny. We'll rally our forces, expose their lies, and tear down Camelot. They underestimate us, but we'll show them the power of unity and the strength of our cause. No, that simply won't do.
Listen up, everyone! This is Lily! I've had enough of this gentry and the knights! They think they can control us, manipulate us, but we won't stand for it any longer! We are the fifth column, and it's our job to show their lies! We've got to tear down their posters and their illusions! Yeah, illusions of control! We gotta free our people from their grubby mix! And as for those Camelot idiots, they've forgotten who they are and what they stand for. They're nothing but nincompoops! We will not bow down to these so-called knights! We will not live with their silly dress-up games with their bad principles, or their fake promises. The fifth column stands alone. We gotta be united against the gentry and the Camelot dogs. Brothers, sisters, it's time to rise. We will expose the gentry's secrets, disrupt their plans, and take back what's rightfully ours. We are the fifth column, and together we will bring down the gentry and those fakers, Camelot. Hell yeah, that'll do it.
Can I help you?
I need to enter. I have business with Mr. Schmidt.
You need authorization. Can't let you through otherwise.
Will this do?
Mm-hmm. This will do fine. Go right through. Britain awake.
No
Awake
sudden
for
moves.
slumber.
Who let you in?
Your guard let me in.
Very well. She shouldn't have. What do you want then?
I hear you're having doubts about the fifth column.
Who told you that? I never doubted Eve's leadership.
Maybe you should doubt Eve's leadership.
What are you suggesting?
Remember your old friend Oliver Hume? Eve had him executed.
Oliver was as loyal to Eve as I am. Why would she do that?
I found his body at the bottom of a mass grave. I've been there.
What is this? I, Hume, a strong but just society. So he didn't abandon the fifth column after all. I was foolish to assume he ran off. A damn fool. I don't know who put you up to this, and I don't care. But I owe it to an old friend to avenge him. Eve's gone. She rarely leaves Cable Street. But when she does, she always goes to the same place. Here's the address. She has minimal security on these excursions to attract minimal attention. If you're here for the reason I suspect you are, now's your chance. Now go. Leave me to my despair.
Cheers, mate. Okay.
That badman Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
Oh, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter one bit. And I'm going to enjoy this. Alright, if we're going to do this at a distance, we're doing this right. Marksman rifle. And hopefully she's out and about.
I'm knackered as fuck. We're being beasted with all these drills.
Alright, I do remember getting attacked by beefeaters and admitting lurks here. Oh no, dryads. Okay, she's not going down. Come on. There we go.
Sorry.
Hi.
You fight like a red roach.
Well, that would certainly come in useful. I don't know why I'm running this way, but... since I'm pretty sure the 5th column now want me dead. Alright. So, Varney is now dead. John Smith probably wants us dead. So let's head to Westminster. Get started on the next one. Alright. This pub I'm looking... Ah, yeah, I've already been there before. That's fine. Alright, where's the chap we're looking for?
Which brings me to my final concluding argument. For, you see, it is not the radiation that has brought upon the changes we see. The answer is simple, or rather rendered simple through a certain lens. Hydrophilic epigenetics. You see, the radiation doesn't affect material DNA. No, this is a child's understanding of biology. The radiation was the catalyst. Ladies and gentlemen, what I am proposing is a longitudinal study into the origins of the Thames folk. With adequate staffing and governmental funding, well, the money isn't important. The potential is. We face the very real prospect of manipulating the physiological boundaries of humanity. This should inspire even the hardened cynics amongst you. So, if you're on the fence, think of it this way. Would you like to breathe underwater? Perhaps fly like a bird? Or have a hardened carapace? Fund my research? And these will no longer be dreams, but reality. Thank you. I hope to see you all at my gathering. Thank you for attending my lecture.
I gotta do it. Doctor Who?
Dr. North. Always keen to help someone interested in the sciences. Though, I imagine it was all a little high level. Thanks for trying to follow along.
I believe I'm to assist you with something.
Perfect. I was just thinking. You know who was leaving it rather late. You know who I'm talking about. Our neurotic superior. Look, I can't really go into detail here. Meet me in my lab. It's accessible via Hyde Park Corner Station, southbound tunnel. Unfortunately, the trains only stop at the lab for me, so you'll have to make a dash for it. Be careful not to get squished.
If I see one more.
Okay, I suspect I may need to toggle God mode for this.
up and come a peasant. I'll go mad.
Okay. Go here from the arch. Alright, if anyone has no problems with it, I will turn on God mode to get to his lab. Or I'll clip through the walls.
I do hope Father is proud of me.
Huh, actually works. I don't even remember if I've ever seen an escalator in a train station, because... Actually, wait, I think I have. Partick. Maybe. Alright, it's been years. It's been years since I've actually, exited Partick Station. Last time I was there, it was only because the train that I was on to get home suddenly got cancelled, and we had to go into the station and wait for, the next train.
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime, see how the other half live.
Okay. Wait for a train to pass. At least so I know which way they're coming from. Never mind. Shit. Well, I've got my answer. Okay. Okay. I'm at the platform. I don't have to worry about getting hit by a train.
going up.
Okay. I don't think I would like to work here with all that noise.
Glad you made it. You'd be of little use to me as roadkill. I assume you're broadly aware of the plan.
I'm not aware of any plan except the assassination of Camelot's leader.
For the next few days, I'm going to be hosting a series of open events. Fundraising for my research project. Though, as you may have realized, I don't need funding, no. My research funds itself. Not directly, you understand. Smythe is my patron, and is very happy with my work. These events are a sham. Unfortunately, in my line of duties, I have gained myself a deadly admirer. A spy from those fantasists Camelot. I believe her designation is Guinevere. God, what idiots. Albion must be the most insufferable place in London, and that particular accolade is hotly contested.
I mean, Albion's just the old, it's just the old, name for Britain before the Romans came along. Why is it my problem if Guinevere wants to kill you?
This is what Smythe is paying you for. I'm going to assume that's good enough reason for now. The situation is too precarious to ignore them. Gone are the days we could tolerate absurd morons with a penchant for swords and explosives. Smythe wants to infiltrate Camelot and destroy them from within. Your job is to nullify the subject and extract a genetic sample.
Viable genetic sample. You're going to clone her.
Precisely. Well, not precisely. This particular method of genetic replication is more complicated than Smythe's usual brutes. My admirer has been following me for quite some time and is good at her craft. Other agents have failed to isolate her, so we've devised a trap. A package containing 5 surveillance devices was intercepted and later allowed to reach its destination. That destination was Guinevere. She's clearly planning to use those devices to snoop on me. I'll be hosting a gathering at this address for the next few days. That should give you the anonymity to address the issue. The garden will be inaccessible without a key. Here, one for you, one I'll leave for her to swipe. Any questions?
Could we try bribing her?
I doubt that would work. This person has voluntarily put themselves at great risk. They're motivated by ideology rather than material benefit.
Alright, why are we messing around with this? Can't we just kill these idiots?
If we want to remove this rotten growth, we must not just destroy the branches, but the roots. Camelot represents an ideal, a dangerous one. What we need is an inside man, or, in this case, a woman, to help us do that.
Alright, garden. Isn't that a bit public?
The curtains will remain closed, and the back door locked. And there'll be too much noise inside to hear anything.
Smart. Should I bring anything snacks-wise?
No. The event is catered.
Alright, good. I'll see you at the party.
Yes. Oh, a couple more things. I think it's best we don't acknowledge each other's prior relationship at these events, and make sure you wear something nice. Be seeing you.
I don't know about... Oh, sweet. Well, if I've got a way to bypass the trains, I'll take it. Alright. I'll get this one done, and then I'll end off the recording for today. I think I should have 3 videos worth, so that'll get me for the first full week of January.